When sovereign citizens challenge the law, there's only one winner, and it's never them. Here are the most satisfying cases of sovereign citizens getting humbled. Number 5. Florida officers have zero patience for this sovereign citizen. A Florida deputy pulls over a driver for failing to stop properly at a four-way intersection. The driver seems polite at first, but things quickly take a turn when the officer asks for his license.
Hi, I'm Deputy Foreman with the Sheriff's Office. How are you today?
Wonderful. How about yourself?
You got all your dogs with you, huh?
Yeah.
The reason why I stopped you at that four-way intersection, you have to stop behind that white bar before you proceed through the intersection. Do you have your driver's license on you?
No.
No?
I don't.
Do you have a driver's license?
I'm traveling.
Okay. Where's your ID then?
I don't have an ID.
Okay. What about some form of identification, so I can figure out who you are?
I'm Jason.
Okay.
I don't... Sovereign citizen.
Okay.
You don't need a driver's license to travel.
Okay, what about the registration?
This is in my friend's name.
Okay, will you grab that for me?
Here's the insurance.
Who's the vehicle registered to?
Nina.
And who's that to you?
She's a friend of mine.
Okay. Are you staying at that residence that this is registered to?
Well, at mine, it's 3 houses down, yes.
Okay.
We live on the same street. This is her address, and mine is 21455.
Perfect.
Yes.
Are these your dogs?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their names?
This is Benjamin, and that's Zoe.
Benjamin and Zoe. Lots of paperwork, huh?
Yeah.
Do you use her vehicle often?
No.
No? Okay. So you probably wouldn't even know where the
No,
insurance or
I don't.
anything is, huh?
I was just going up there to get gas for my lawn. Oh, here, I seen insurance, so that's insurance.
Can I see that? Thanks.
Ah,
There we go.
there it is.
I mean, it's from 2020, but I'll take that. That'll do the job still. I'll see if it's registered.
The driver explains that the car belongs to a friend and provides outdated insurance paperwork from 2020.
I had this feeling. It's like, I know a lot of cops about just gas stations.
What's your first name? Jason, you said?
Yes, ma'am.
How long you been in Florida?
5 years?
5 years? What do you do for it? Construction?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
assume? Things like that?
Paint, I have a landscape business. I do on those sides, on the weekends.
Have you been stopped by law enforcement before?
Not since I'm a sovereign citizen, no. But yes,
How long
I
has
have.
that been?
Since I've been a sovereign, a year. I would say 5 years ago I got stopped when I first moved down here for driving, obviously without a license.
Yeah.
And so now I know that I can't get a license, so I'm a sovereign citizen now.
Okay.
I'm traveling, I'm not conducting commerce.
Okay. So, you had been issued a license in Florida before?
No.
Never. You don't have a number with the Florida Department?
I had an ID.
Right, okay. So you have a Florida ID number with the state of Florida?
Yes, I did.
Gotcha. Where did you move from?
Ohio.
Ohio?
Yes, ma'am.
What was that?
I said I should probably wait. You don't smoke.
Okay. Give me 1 sec, alright?
Yes, ma'am.
And then, things start to escalate. When he's asked to step out of his vehicle, this is how he responds.
Alright, will you step out and talk to us real quick?
No, ma'am.
Yes.
Please, no, I don't feel comfortable or safe.
Okay,
Under duress.
let me explain something.
Yes, sir.
I'll be as cordial, as respectful, as humanly possible. Alright? When we give you a lawful order, I don't care what your beliefs are. That has nothing to do with what's going on right now. When we give you a lawful order, you must comply with the lawful order, or you will be arrested. That is that. That's as far as I'm gonna come out with it. I understand what your beliefs are. I understand it. Whatever you want to believe in, I get it. But I'm telling you, it is not going to work in your advantage. And I'm going to politely, again, request that you get out of this vehicle.
I don't feel safe.
Okay. I don't know.
Sir?
Put your money back. Yeah, put
Do you have anybody live with you at your house?
Yes. Can you grab my phone, please? Get back, Benjamin.
Now you're going to get charged with obstruction because you failed to listen to a lawful command. See? And it could have just been probably a criminal citation where you get a court date and you don't go to jail, but I gave you the opportunity, right? Gave you the opportunity. But now we have to add more to it. All because of some probably silliness that you're believing in. Because you watch YouTube. And I'm telling you, YouTube is not correct. So now you gotta deal with more consequences.
Who lives at your residence? Is that their name in your phone?
While being detained, he calls a friend to pick up his dogs and his car, still convinced he's done nothing wrong.
Will you tell her to come get your
Call
dogs,
your
please?
supervisor, please.
He's at the office.
Can you come out here, please? Hey, can you come and get the car and the dogs? They're gonna arrest me. I'm on the corner of Normandy Street.
Normandy.
I'm on
Yeah,
speaker.
I don't know where Normandy is. Can you send me an address?
All right, come on.
Can we have your supervisor come out here, please?
He's not gonna come out here right now. I get you requesting it. I'll give them a notification that you are requesting it, and I'll see if he'll be willing.
Sir.
It's not the law.
No?
There's zero law. See, I don't know where you think these laws are coming from. Like, you're
From-
influenced
I've
by
read it.
YouTube.
No, sir.
Yes, you are.
I read the Constitution.
Okay, all right. What is the Constitution then?
What do you mean?
What is it?
It's the
Tell me.
Constitution for our rights.
Okay, so what are your rights?
It's a right to travel.
The right to travel. Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
On Florida roadways and highways with the obligation of having a valid license. Yes.
No, that's when you're a sovereign citizen.
Oh, so you're a sovereign citizen. So you're a sovereign citizen.
Yes, that's what I was
Okay.
explaining.
Well,
to her.
welcome
If you're-
sovereign citizen to the laws of the state of Florida, where you need a valid Florida license to operate a motor vehicle in the state of Florida on the Florida roadways and highways. I'm sorry you don't believe in that. Like I said, it's nothing against you. It's your beliefs. But I'm telling you, you're about to find out how the laws work.
I understand that.
Well, if you would understand, then you would understand that you need a license. But you don't want to go get a license because your stuff is suspended in whatever, Ohio.
And I've tried.
Okay, well, you need to reinstate your license in Ohio and get it fixed so you can get a license in Florida.
That's why I'm doing the sovereign citizen. I haven't.
Well, I'm
received
telling
my
you that
passport in the mail.
the sovereign citizen thing is not going to work. I'm telling you. But you don't have to believe me. I've been doing this 7 years. It's not going to work. Have a seat, please. I'll see where my corporal is, if he is willing to come out here. If not, he can give you a phone call at the jail.
Meanwhile, his companion arrives to take care of his car and dogs.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
No, I'm sorry. So he's going for obstruction and
Yes.
he resisted?
Well, so when he doesn't have a valid license, right?
Okay.
So when we tell someone to get out of the motor vehicle and they refuse to because of their beliefs, whatever their beliefs are, I understand it, but it's a law. I'm requesting you removed from a vehicle. He refused to do so. When I have to open the door and get him out myself,
Yes, yeah.
you're getting charged with obstruction. That's just the way it is. I didn't want to do that to him. I did everything I could respectfully to get him out of the car. But
Right.
it's whatever he wants to believe in, YouTube or
Right,
whatever
right.
whatever his amendment rights are.
Right.
I can't stop someone from believing in what they want to believe in, but I'm telling you that you're going to go to
rules are
jail.
the rule, yeah.
It's the rules. I'm sorry that you don't like the rules, but
Can I say anything to him for a second? Or?
yeah, if you like to.
Yeah.
Your dog's gonna stay in the car?
Yeah,
Okay.
already in.
Are you gonna bail me out?
I guess so. I mean, you better be paying me back, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get the lawyer now, cause
Well,
I
that's...
know.
Yeah.
Here, talk to you.
Hi there,
Hello.
Corporal Diaz, Charlotte County Sheriff's Office. What can I do for you?
I'm being arrested for traveling on the road, sir.
Okay.
We all have a right to travel, but I don't.
You're right. You have the right to travel,
But I have to get a driver's
but when
license.
you're traveling in the streets of Florida,
Yes, sir.
you have to have a license.
Okay.
So that is the law. Whether you agree to it or not, that's not for us to discuss. Okay. Our job is just to enforce state laws, and state law says that you have to have a driver's license.
Okay.
That is it.
Even if you're traveling and not
Even if you're
conducting
traveling.
commerce.
Even if you're traveling.
Okay.
So you can research it. State Florida is very simple. You have to have a Florida driver's license to drive a car, or a driver's license from another state to operate a motor vehicle on any roads in the state of Florida or any states.
Okay.
Is there anything else I could do for you?
Yes, sir.
Did I answer your question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Hang on tight, okay?
Yes, sir.
The man is ultimately arrested for obstruction, driving without a valid license, and resisting. Number 4. Sovereign citizen's fake license plate gets instantly shut down. A sheriff's deputy pulls over a car for a fake license plate. Here's what happens next.
Hello there, Deputy Morgan, the Volusia County Sheriff's Office. The reason I'm stopping is you don't really have a tag on your vehicle in our state. You got to have some kind of characters or registration. Do you have any information for the vehicle?
State National?
Okay.
Yeah, you see my ID?
Okay. Do you have any other form of ID other than passport?
It's my traveling information. I was just traveling today.
Okay. So you don't have a driver's license in any state? I'm sorry?
I'm not required to carry one because
You actually are. On Ocean 21.
21.
Go ahead and start me a second unit. This is going to be a sovereign citizen. So you've never had an ID, identification card, driver's license in any 50 of the states?
when I was younger, before I became a state national, right? So
Okay. But before that, did you ever have an ID card anywhere?
I probably did, yes. Yeah.
You probably did where?
In South Carolina.
In South Carolina. Okay.
Yeah.
What's your current registration address?
That is 3330 Fairchild Garden. It's my certified name.
Okay. No, I'm looking for information on the vehicle.
I'm not required to have registration, sir, so I don't
Okay.
know what you mean.
Do you have any insurance for the vehicle?
No.
Okay. Well, give me 1 second. I'll be right back with you.
Realizing the situation isn't going anywhere, the deputy calls for backup.
I've never seen one of those before.
No, that's what threw me off. I'm like,
When you called her out, I was like, all right, I'm like coming up on you. Private, what's she saying?
she gave me a passport, but she's a state national. She's not
Okay.
required to carry an ID card.
I have ever seen one of those.
I have not. She gave me her information. Gave me an address.
Local?
Palm Beach County. Fairchild Gardens over. Yeah, she gave me a legit apartment. Oh wait, no, that's the post office. Okay.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, she's gonna play it like that.
She's not a good sovereign citizen because she has an American passport. She just wrote in here, state national. Do not detain, do not interrogate, conceal carry in all 50 states.
Let me see that thing. I've never seen one of these.
Hey buddy, I got a question you might know a little bit better than I. My issue is, can I ROR her? The address she gave me is the post office box she has in Palm Beach. She made it sound like an apartment.
In the totality of the circumstances, I think there's a strong likelihood she would not appear in court.
I 100% agree, but she would abscond.
Which I would just take her ass to jail.
Yeah.
By now, it's obvious. She's trying to game the system. With no valid license, registration, or insurance, officers decide it's time to act.
Should have called her. Alright. Go ahead and step out of the vehicle for me. No. Step out of the vehicle.
No, I'm not required.
You're going to step out of the vehicle.
Then I have to call.
No, you don't have to call anybody.
I'm not.
Get out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle. Get out of the vehicle now. You are. You are under arrest.
What?
Step out of the vehicle.
Step out of the vehicle.
Why do you have your hands on me?
Because you're going to jail.
I didn't do anything
Get out of the
wrong.
vehicle. Let's go.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Let's go.
Sir, I didn't do
Let's
anything.
go.
Oh my God. Ouch.
Oh my.
Ow.
Come on.
Ouch.
You want to around? You find out.
Come on.
I didn't
Put
do
your
anything
hands on your
wrong.
back.
Okay.
Put your hands behind your back.
Stop.
Stop.
Tensing up.
I didn't do anything
Stop
wrong.
tensing up.
I don't.
You can stay in the vehicle.
You're going to jail is what's happening.
Why? Why?
Because you have an unregistered motor vehicle.
Okay.
You do not have a valid address.
Sir, it's my
No,
business address.
It is not. It is a PO box.
I know. It's.
Unless you reside in a post office box, you do not have a valid address.
Listen, that.
1 Ocean 21 Central Adult Female 1015. Unregistered motor vehicle. Let's go.
Don't make it harder.
Do you have anything in your pockets that's going to poke me? Oh, you don't really have pockets. Do you have anything concealed on your person? Because if you do, when we get to the jail, it is a felony.
Of course I don't.
Guns, bombs, rocket grenades, anything you may have forgotten.
Anything that goes into the jail.
This is your last chance to come clean about it. Go ahead and have a seat.
They move forward with impounding her vehicle, leaving the passenger inside to find another way home.
About how I thought that was going to go. All right, ma'am, do you have somebody who can come pick you up? This vehicle is being towed. Okay, well then start calling an Uber. Because, like I said, this vehicle is being towed, and I'm seizing it. Do what?
Can I come over to the station?
No, she's going to jail. She's not going to the station. Look at that car.
Do you have somebody that can give you a ride? No. Are you from around here? No.
I'm traveling for business.
From where?
Business. It's a long way. Can you talk to them right now? Stick to
Who is that?
It's my friend. She's also one of ours.
Okay.
She's also an American State National.
Okay, we're not talking to her.
She's an American State National. She has to talk to the magistrate.
Okay. Well, we're not talking to anyone on the phone.
Desperate, she calls a friend, another self-proclaimed state national, but the officers aren't having any of it.
She said that she needs to talk to the magistrate. She needs to be driven right to the magistrate and talk to him.
Okay.
That's the only way that we can solve the situation.
Okay. I can tell you right now, it's probably not going to happen.
But that's what needs to happen. She's an American State National.
Okay.
We're not under the normal terms of a citizen. We're not citizens.
Okay. What's up? We're waiting on a wrecker and her to get an Uber or something.
Oh, gotcha. Well, and there's 2 units here, so make sure.
No, you're good. Mom's a sovereign citizen.
Where's she at?
In the car. Well, I guess they came from New Smyrna. She said they were doing some modeling thing in New Smyrna. And it looked yesterday, I even said something to somebody, I was like, it looks like a cult out here. Like at Flagler Ave on the beach. And I think it's their group.
Mimi said not to sign anything and to be able to be taken right to the magistrate. Keep it saying that you're an American State National.
Your Uber, I think, pulled up right in front.
I'm getting an Uber, Mama. Okay. Do you have the keys to get in? I do. What time does the jail bomb open? 24/7?
Yep.
Okay. I'll be right there. I'll try to be there as soon as possible, okay?
With her vehicle seized and her argument dismissed, she's left with no choice but to face the legal consequences of her actions. Number 3. Sovereign citizen insists he's above the law, then runs from the cops. A police officer stops a driver who refuses to provide identification, claiming he's a sovereign citizen. Let's see how that works out for him, shall we?
Hey, boss man. Somebody said you're looking for like a Jeep or something?
Yeah.
You're trying to get in a Jeep?
No, one of my friends told me that they were leaving a Jeep for me to pick up because I'm supposed to transport it somewhere else.
Okay.
I guess it was the wrong one.
What?
The wrong place.
Where are they supposed to leave it for you?
Somewhere over here, around here, but...
You don't know what street or anything?
Well, no, it was somewhere around the block, like around that block right there.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you by chance?
No, I don't have an ID. I don't have a license.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a sovereign citizen. So
Okay, so why don't you go ahead and shut that off for me, okay? No, you're going to shut it off for me.
No, I don't.
What, is it Thomas or Mr. Thomas?
Is there a contract that you're trying to make me or something? Or?
Yes. Well, number 1, you're over here looking into vehicles or trying to get into vehicles. You can't have that.
Well,
number 2, you can't be driving without a license.
I can't.
No, you can't.
I don't need a license.
You do.
I'm a sovereign soul.
So well, we are in the state of Ohio. You're required to have a license.
Well, no, I'm not.
You are, sir.
Well,
I'm going to ask you nicely, please just step out of the vehicle.
no, Jesus Christ says I doesn't have to have a...
What does it, Jesus Christ doesn't have anything to do with
does.
the laws of America.
Huh?
He doesn't have anything to do with the laws of America.
He does, he has to do with everything.
I'm going to ask you to shut off the vehicle. Can you shut off the vehicle for
It
me?
has something to do with everything. Sir.
Okay. I'm asking you, can you shut it off? Get your car. Get him.
He speeds through streets trying to escape, but officers stay on his tail.
4-3, pursuit westbound. 39's elite.
Roman pursuit. He is driving in the opposite lane around some traffic. We're doing about 65 westbound, westward.
Okay. Weather conditions are rain, wet surface. Can you still see him?
He just went around the turn up here, so I just lost visual.
Yep. If you could advise your county Tribune.
They have someone en route.
Looks like he wrecked at the cemetery. He's going southbound across the cemetery now.
And speed getting out.
We're in a black hoodie. He's coming up next to this building here.
Eventually, he ditches the car and runs on foot, heading towards a cemetery in an attempt to lose law enforcement.
Stop. I'm going to go over here and just try to block him off.
All right.
Is he running southbound?
Affirmative. '63's over by the country club. Still going south through the golf course here. I got it. He's going east.
This is floated out here.
That's west.
Yeah, right.
The suspect runs into a wooded area, making it harder for officers to locate him. Knowing he's nearby, police call in canine units to assist in the search.
Says right hand.
Bailey. Send the dog. Put the gun down and stop. Yeah. Put your gun down and stop moving.
6394, can you advise your body headed out?
I'm cutting up here, okay?
Copy that, heading east to the country club. I have them on the line now. They have a unit coming from Darrow and Fraley.
If we're advising him, he's going up near the tracks, right next to the golf course.
Copy.
If they have a dog available, get over.
Officers are cautious as they navigate the open terrain, aware that the suspect may be trying to ambush them or slip away unnoticed.
Always open ground, because we gotta go that way. Right, I really don't want to make a move up there. Yeah, he's got the high ground on us.
He crossed the tracks.
Alright, just go now while he's over. Alright.
Erie County is the area where you want them to come in at.
What is this first doing?
Just off the tracks to work.
Okay. Easy.
All that sovereign citizen stuff.
Yeah, when I stopped him, he wouldn't shut it off. I said, hey, what can I do to get you to shut this off?
Where you guys at? We're still north of the tracks. Okay, I'm on the tracks. I don't see him.
Alright, where's Lincoln's? Oh, there's Lincoln's.
If they have their canine unit, it'd be nice if they could use it to track it.
Copy.
They continue searching, using flashlights to scan the area and check for any movement.
If you can meet us right at Risen on the track, we can start our track there.
pick up. Ron, thinking. I'm thinking he's in here. Come on, man. Come on. Let's go. Because he popped over and down into this ditch.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to be walking on the road. There's no cover up there.
No, I don't even like this.
Yeah, that's why I got down here.
I'm coming down. Might as well. I'm good. I just can't see if he pops up. Yeah.
Though not shown in the video, after an extensive search, officers located James Thompson sitting in his vehicle at Mill Hollow Vermilion River Reservation, where he was arrested without incident. Number 2. Cops waste no time giving this sovereign citizen a reality check. A Florida deputy pulls over a truck with an exempt tag that doesn't meet state requirements. Here's what happens next.
Public of the state of the union, all rights are reserved. Prop. Hi.
How you doing? Hey, Deputy Bruno, Lake County Sheriff. The reason we stopped you is you don't have a proper registration on your vehicle.
Because I don't operate on the commerce, sir.
But Florida law said you have to have a registered vehicle. It's operated in Florida. Can you rule this out a little bit? I've been having a hard time hearing you.
If you operate on the commerce, that's the only reason why you register your vehicle, sir.
No, the state of Florida says you have to have your vehicle registered to drive. Do you have your driver's license?
Then that would be a privilege, sir. I'm not driving. I'm traveling.
Okay, do you have a driver's license?
I'm sorry, sir. I don't know why. Why do I need to provide you with my driver's license?
Because you're operating on a Florida road.
So what did I do illegally?
The Florida law says you have to have your vehicle registered and you have to be operating under a valid driver's license.
Did I commit a crime? Did I commit a crime?
Yes, by not having your vehicle registered.
Okay, can you tell me the actual crime that I committed?
I don't know the exact number of it. Do you have a driver's license?
I need to know first.
Do you have a driver's license, sir?
I need to know first.
No, I need to know if you have a driver's license.
No, sir,
all right.
It's my right to know why I'm detained.
Right, and I'm explaining to you why we stopped you.
And why do I have to show my identification?
Because that is the law.
Golf, Tango.
You don't have to agree with the law, but that is the law.
40.
Yes, because you're operating a motor vehicle on the Florida roadway. And the state statute states that you have to have identification, you have to have a vehicle properly registered.
The officer gives him multiple chances to provide identification, but the man keeps stalling.
Oh, the Sovereign?
That's the guy. I can't think of his name.
Because you're driving this vehicle illegally on a Florida road.
If you're not willing to present your driver's license and your registration, then we're going to have to take this a different way.
I have a driver's license, but I don't know why would I would have to present that to you.
Because when you got your driver's license, you signed a thing saying that if you get pulled over by the police, you have to present it, correct? You have to have your driver's license, yes. If you read what it says, when you sign the back of it.
Commit a crime. But I have not committed a crime. done nothing wrong. And they're pulling me over. It's just, you already know who I am. They know that I have not registered. All right. Because it's not against the law. Right now, I'm going to court.
Right?
Vernon David.
2783.
We're in David.
Vernon David.
You said you're fighting in court already? The same thing or what?
I'm 14, yes, for no registration vehicle. But it's not even, it's something that totally I had not to do with, and they're blaming me for something that I had not to do with. So I just.
So it's for the same, operating the vehicle on the road without a registration, right? That's what you're going to court for?
Yeah.
The officers make it clear that he's now at risk of being detained. They instruct him to step out of the vehicle, but he refuses again.
Get him out of the car. He's recording everything on his phone right at the window, too.
So what's your name? Is it Danny? Your first name?
I don't need to have that anymore, but.
No, I'm just, so when we're talking, I can call you Danny, or what do you want me to call you by?
Whatever you want me to do.
Well, it doesn't work like that.
Car's not registered?
Yeah.
Go ahead and secure him. He's in there recording you right now.
All right. I need you to step out of the vehicle. All right, we're going to detain you.
For what?
Because you don't want to identify yourself, so we need to detain you. So step out of the vehicle.
Step out of the vehicle.
So I need you to step out of the vehicle. He's not stepping out, you said.
Step out of the vehicle. Yes. We're going to break the window. All right.
He said he's not stepping out. He said he's going in court right now for the same thing.
I know. He's not stepping out. I'd rather have Corporal come here and verify we can go and do whatever we do next.
You got your stop sticks?
2947, go ahead.
They warn him that if he doesn't comply, they'll have to escalate the situation. Despite these repeated warnings, he continues arguing, showing no intention of cooperating.
What do you want me to do?
We want you to step out of the vehicle.
I'm not stepping out. For what reason?
Because we're ordering you to step out of the vehicle.
No, like for what? What crime did I commit? I'm sorry.
You have a window punch? He's got one. You probably want to wear gloves, though. You might cut your hand.
You advised him while he was stopped.
Yes.
And you've asked for his credentials.
Yes.
And now he's saying he's refusing to step out of the vehicle.
Yes.
Okay.
Listen, I can get my license. That's the thing. Excuse me, so I can get my license. No need to
step
get
out or
aggressive.
we're getting ready to break your windows. Step out of the truck, now. So he comes out, put him on the ground. Actually, don't put him on the ground, put him against there.
What's that?
Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
Break it.
Step out! Now!
I mean, it's not that serious. Oh, come on, guys. It's not that serious.
Not that serious?
No, like it's not that serious.
You want to play games?
I'm not. Come on, man. I'm just. It's my right, man. Like,
No, it's not your right.
It is my right to.
No.
We're not discussing anything with him.
Oh, I was giving my license out. Like, what is up with this? Like, this is not even.
Up to your knees.
Pennsylvania versus Mims.
Can I get my
Step out of the car. You step out of the car.
I did.
No.
I did. What are you talking about? You guys didn't do my thing.
Even as he's being detained, he keeps arguing that he was complying and had done nothing wrong.
Can I get my property, please? Why are you guys doing this, man? This is wrong, man. Like, yeah, man, it's just over a registered vehicle.
Right, and you had many opportunities to comply. I asked you many times.
I was complying. What is it that this?
You were not complying, sir.
So I got my.
This could have ended with a citation.
I got a valid driver's license, and I just wanted some answers. Like, it's my right to ask questions.
You're right.
And so it's wrong that I can't ask questions.
No, it's wrong that you didn't comply.
So. Oh my God. This is so bad, man. Can I get my keys, please?
No, have a seat there.
I got it. This is crazy. Can I get a phone so I can get my phone card?
No, you'll get all that when.
So I'm going to jail?
Yes.
For what? Man, like this is it's crazy.
This is he's a non-U.S. citizen. Does that mean he revoked or renounced his citizenship?
Yeah, right.
Here, though, that's the problem.
So I've studied some laws, and it says that we have a constitutional right to travel. And is that not right?
Unregistered motor vehicle.
Huh?
Now it's an unregistered motor vehicle.
No, that'll be commercial vehicle. Then we're
Commercial. It doesn't have a tag assigned to it or anything.
no. That's what I'm saying. If he had a tag, it would be commercial. That's what I'm studying.
He claims he has a constitutional right to travel without a license, but the officers remind him that state laws apply regardless of personal beliefs.
And it
Tag, don't they say on the trailers that are like exempt?
it's like I was complying. It's not like I did.
You didn't step out of the vehicle.
Yeah, I did step out the vehicle.
After I hit the window.
No, but I was trying to give you my license first.
I argue with you.
I was trying to give you my license first, and I was like, of course I'm gonna get out if you threaten me to break my window. Why you guys ruin people's life, man? Like, this is wrong, like, for nothing. Like, I didn't do nothing to nobody, and you guys are trying to ruin my life. Literally, like, I have not done nothing to nobody, and all you guys doing is just to your own people, man. You guys are ugly for doing all this and making stuff up on an innocent person. On an innocent person.
500, right?
Judges want to abuse an innocent person. It's ugly, man. Oh, man. I know this ain't gonna hold. When we fight this in the court. I might get all these other extra charges. I don't know why. Why would you put all those extra?
His arguments didn't hold up. Now he's charged with resisting arrest, failure to register his vehicle, and using an unauthorized tag. Number 1. No-nonsense deputies instantly debunk sovereign citizens' claims. A deputy pulls over a driver for having a suspended license and registration. Instead of complying, the driver immediately refuses to provide any identification and demands to speak with a superior officer.
Not absolutely nothing. You're suspended, your license and your registration. So I need your license, registration, insurance. I'm not giving you anything. Call the sergeant. License, registration, insurance. I'm not giving you anything. Yes, you will. No, I'm not. You're going to be placed under arrest. Look, check this out. You're going to be placed under arrest. You want me my license and registration? Or step it up. All outside, sir. Step out for me, please.
I'm not getting out my
Step
car.
out.
As you see, I'm asking
out.
for a superior. No,
No,
hold on.
you're
No,
not.
no.
You're not.
You're not about to open my door. Look at me
Look,
trying
sir.
to open my door.
That's right.
Look at you. No, get out of my car.
No, sir.
No, get out of my car.
Get out.
Get out of my car.
Get out. Sir.
Can I see a superior?
No, absolutely not. You can speak to one later.
No, I got to talk to a superior. No, no, you can't open my door.
Yes,
This against the law.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. You cannot
No, it's
open
not.
my. You cannot open my. Look what he's doing, y'all.
Yes, sir.
You cannot
Step
open
out.
my door.
Step
You
out.
cannot
Yes,
open
I
my
can.
door.
Step out.
No, you're not.
Step out.
Get out the car.
Step out, you're getting dragged out.
No, you're not.
Step out, you're getting dragged out.
No, you're not.
Step out, you're getting dragged out.
Get off of my what's your name?
Step out, you're getting dragged out.
Dragged out for what?
Step, bro, don't do it.
Dragging me out for?
Step out, step out, step out. Step out.
Hey,
Step out.
Look at this.
Put the
Look
phone
at
down.
this. I'm
Put the
not
phone
putting
down
my
and turn
phone
around.
down. No, it's not.
Put it down.
No, it's not. I'm not
Put it
under
down.
arrest.
Put it. Yes, you are. Turn around.
Arrest for what?
Turn around.
What am I under
Turn
arrest for? Get off of me,
Turn
man.
around, bro.
Get off of me, bro.
Bro, you're gonna get sprayed. Turn around.
Look at this. Yo, listen, I'm not resisting.
You're gonna get sprayed.
Put your hand behind your back. My hand is behind
Put your hand behind your
My
back.
hand behind my back.
Turn around. No, turn around.
Why the f*** you pulled me over?
I just told you, but you didn't want to listen. You want to scream.
I ain't listening. I am listening. You told me. I said, give me a sergeant.
No, sir. That's not how that works.
That's how it goes.
No, it doesn't. Turn around. You're gonna get sprayed. Turn around.
You're not gonna spray me.
Yes, I am. If you don't turn around, I promise you I will.
I
promise you.
I promise you won't.
I promise you.
You know who I am.
Even while being detained, the driver continues arguing that the traffic stop is illegal.
Look at my phone. Hey, y'all see this, right?
Well, dude, if you listened the first time, we wouldn't have to be here.
Y'all see this? They harassing me for nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I'm not resisting. Look.
Yes, you were, bro. You don't listen.
It's on camera. I hope y'all camera was on. I wasn't resisting.
It's on for all this, bro, so you're not having to argue.
What y'all locking me up for? What am I locking
turn this shit down?
Y'all locking me up.
Nah, we're good. One detained.
What y'all locking me up for? Hey,
Stop fucking yelling, all
I
right?
ain't doing nothing.
Relax, man. Act like a fucking adult.
Man, get your fucking hands
Act
off.
like an adult.
Stop putting your hands on my
Relax.
face. Get this guy right here,
Bro,
please.
relax.
Please get him. He is thought. He is illegal.
No, it's not illegal, sir.
Screaming.
Number one, you're being...
Yo, this guy pulled me over for nothing. I'm at Shore Hills Mall.
You want me to tell you why? You want to keep screaming?
No, he dragged me out my... No!
Relax.
He insists that officers cannot pull him over unless he's committed a violation, ignoring the fact that running a plate and finding a suspended license is a valid reason for a stop.
Act like a adult.
Yo,
2
him.
seconds. I'm gonna speak with him.
Okay.
Tell me what's going on.
I was at Shore Hills Mall.
Okay.
I came around and what's the name? I came out, he threw his lights on.
Okay.
I followed all over. He said, I pulled you over because your license suspended. I said, why'd you running my plates? I didn't do a traffic.
We can run your plates.
I understand that, but I can't.
regardless.
But listen, you cannot pull me over if it's not a traffic infringement. I done been through this.
Listen, we can run your plate regardless.
But you can't pull me over for no traffic. If you pull me over, it's got to be a traffic infringement. I did not disobey no traffic. What's the name?
I get that.
But look,
you're not
check
listening
this
to me.
I understand what you're saying. I know my rights.
Okay.
I know my rights.
Listen, I
was
know.
in my
And
car.
we're
This guy
not
took me out
violating
my
your
car.
rights.
Yes, he is. You cannot take me out my car. I called for a sergeant. I said,
Okay.
can you give me a superior?
Sergeant's on the way.
I said, can you give me? No, he pulled me out my car. No, I ain't getting no superior. He pulls me out my car, started opening my door, then he stepped back and about to spray me. Sir, you cannot do that to me. Okay, if you want something from me, I'm getting out the car. Then he say he gonna spray me. I'm like, bro, why you gonna spray me? Look at, man, he just started treating me all crazy, man. And that's the only reason why I'm bad. Because you can't pull me out my car. Everything he did was totally illegal. Totally illegal. That was illegal. He pulled me out my car right there. He went inside. He took his hand and went inside of my car and opened my door and started pulling me out of my car.
When did he put his lights on?
He put his lights on back there.
Back by the mall, right?
Back by the mall.
Why did it take you so long? That's why he's doing this. It's because it took
me
you
so
this
long.
long.
I said I was going to pull into a residential area.
Okay.
I didn't want to pull in over the highway.
Okay.
I thought I was getting off in the residential area when it said Morristown. But when I got on the highway, I saw it wasn't. I pulled over. I said, okay, I ain't going to go too far because I don't want to make it seem like he's chasing me. So when he got right here, I said, okay, yo, just call the superior. I said, what are you pulling me over for? It wasn't like I speeded. It wasn't like I was speeding, taking a high-speed chase.
I understand.
I was doing about 25 miles per hour.
I get it.
So
He also claims that he was instructed by the courts to remove his license plates, showing a complete misunderstanding of the law.
You open the door. You grabbing me out for what? My car not coming back reported stolen. Okay, you may say I'm driving on suspended license. Okay, yeah, I'm giving up my right as a living being. I'm going to sovereignty. All my paperwork is being done. I don't need no license, registration, or no plates. They told me to take my plates off. So the court told me to take their plates off. I got a Lonio title to my car. I don't need this.
You need to have it registered.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Whatever they told you is a lie.
Listen,
I'm explaining to you.
I understand.
New Jersey title code says you need to have a license.
I understand
a registered vehicle with a license.
But it's federal. It's federal. And so the Supreme Court is the supreme law of the land.
We're not going to get into that.
I understand all that, but I went through it. So you know what? And he shouldn't have never did what he did, pulling me out my car. I wasn't in no high-speed chase.
I understand, but when it takes you almost a mile.
No, it wasn't no mile. I just
half
turned.
Mile, whatever.
It wasn't even a half mile. I turned off right there.
By the on-ramp, right?
Yeah, on-ramp. I ain't even 1,000 feet. Okay. Probably 1,000 feet away. But for him to go in my car and pull me out my car, I am suing you, bro. Okay. He started munching my face, talking about turn around. Why you got your hands in my face, man?
Spitting it.
I'm not spitting, bro. I'm talking this way. He's got his hands in my face. All right. I am suing the out of y'all, bro. I'm suing the y'all. You should have saw what he doing to me. He dragged me out my car, man. He dragged me out of my car. Where's your superior at, man?
No,
this is totally wrong. Nah,
sitting in the back. Go ahead.
Give my phone. Where's my phone at?
It's gonna go right next to you.
This guy's nasty, bro. This guy's nasty. Please, somebody give me another officer, man.
Sit in the car.
Please, where's I need.
Sit in the car. Sit in the car. Everything's being recorded. You got another camera right in front of you.
I don't care, man. You was totally disrespectful, man. You was totally disrespectful.
Who started screaming from the beginning?
You shouldn't have pulled me out my car.
Who started screaming from the beginning?
Pull me out my car.
Okay.
With the suspect secured in the patrol car, officers regroup to go over the incident.
Man, Matos apparently.
Matos pulled him over?
Yeah, at light 4, I guess he lit him up, and he didn't stop until here. So I guess Matos can walk in and he got all hot because he didn't stop for whatever, a mile. Okay. So he tried to pull him out, and the guy started resisting. I don't know, talk to Matos.
That's fine. This is open like this?
Yeah, after he pulled him out. We just tried to yank him out because he didn't stop?
No, well, not because of that. Like, that'd be silly. I came around this side, and I said, all right, sir, so, and he right off that, you, I'm not stopping, I'm not doing none of this, I'm suspended, you didn't pull me over for no reason, start screaming at me right from the beginning. I said, I'm not giving you nothing. I was like, okay, then get off the car.
Out, yeah, all right.
No, it wasn't. You're good, bro. You're good. Yeah. So then I told him to get out. He didn't want to get out. He started spitting everywhere. So that's why I was going to go. No, he was spitting towards us. He spit like towards Tyler, too. That's why it's.
Meanwhile, he gets another chance to explain his side of the story.
Hey, listen. What's your first name?
My name is Deshaun Wiggins.
Deshaun Wiggins.
Yes, my ID and all my license.
All right, that's fine.
Right there, man.
Listen. So here's what's going on. He's saying that the boss is on the way. By the way, I call him. He's coming. He's saying that you didn't want to give him any paperwork, like license, registration, any of that stuff.
I said when he pulled over, I said, "What are you pulling me over for?" I have the right to ask.
Correct, and he has the right to tell you. He's supposed to tell you.
He said, I said, "Can I speak to him?" He said, "No." He said, "Get out the car." I said, "What are you pulling me over for?" He said, "License, registration." I said, "Sir, what are you pulling me over for?"
Okay.
I didn't do anything. Listen, I saw him. He chased me.
From the mall?
From the mall.
Okay.
He chased me. Listen. I didn't want to pull over on the highway. I wanted to pull over.
We get that, yeah.
Right? That's all I wanted to do. Not only that, look at his camera. I stopped and I said, "Excuse me, officer, I'm trying to pull over on the town." I said that outside of my car window. He said, "Pull over." I said, "You know what? I ain't going to try to cause no problems." I pulled over. If you look at that video camera, you'll see my hand out the window saying, "Officer, pull on the side of me." He said, "No, I'm not pulling on the side of you." I said, "Okay, I'm just trying to pull into town." I said, "You know what? I pulled over." I said that. Ask him, did I say that? Why is he checking my car? I'm not, this is not a criminal, this is not a criminal stop. This ain't a criminal stop. Tell him to get out my car. I did not give him consent to check my car. Please, officer.
They can't go in your car.
He is in my car. He is in my car. They are checking my car for what?
He continues protesting, convinced that he's being unfairly targeted. But the reality is simple. He's facing consequences for refusing to comply with the law.
You can't be in my car.
We're allowed to look what's in plain view.
Listen, you can't check my car.
We can look and see what's in plain view. He's not going to go in there. If he goes in there, correct. You're all correct. But we can look from outside the car and see what's in there.
I don't have a
That's fine.
I don't have a problem with him checking the car, but like him like that, he just violated me. You cannot pull me over if it's not a traffic stop. Even if you see my license or something that expired, you have to wait till I do something illegal and use that as a what's the name.
That's not correct.
Rockland versus U.S. 425 261 Title 16, 2016. If Union Police hit somebody's license plate, you pulled them over while they in the parking lot. When they pulled them over, they gave him a ticket, towed his car, and said that
in the parking lot.
Yeah, in the parking lot. Put him over in the parking lot, towed his car. Said what was the traffic infringement? Said we hit his plate. They said that's not enough to cover to have somebody pulled over and then tow their car.
In the parking lot.
Yeah, he pulled him over in the parking lot. He was about to pull him out. He blocked him in. This is the same thing. I did not commit no traffic infringement.
We're not in the parking lot anymore. You're driving the car on a public roadway.
I didn't commit no traffic infringement. I wasn't speeding.
I understand.
I wasn't speeding. I made my left-hand turn. I turned my signals on. I wasn't doing nothing illegal. I did not do no
I understand.
traffic. So what kind
Is your license suspended? You don't have to tell me. I mean, he's going to run it anyway.
Listen, all this stuff, I let all this go. They told me I had to let my license be suspended. I had to let my registration run out in order to get my sovereignty. So that's what they had told me. So I let it all run out. I didn't pay it. And then once I'm in it right now, my paperwork is in. My baby mother sent all the paperwork.
What is that for?
It's for my sovereignty. It's for your living rights. You don't have to have your license.
So you're a sovereign citizen is what you're saying?
Yes, I'm applying for my sovereign citizen.
In the state of New Jersey, if you don't provide license, registration, insurance, or at least your license, you're going to get arrested.
He's checking my car. Look, he's in.
The officers dismiss his claims, making it clear that his beliefs do not override legal requirements.
Look, he's inside of my car. He's inside of my car.
What's he doing? What are you doing? This guy's fucking flipping out.
I have to get these bags.
It's a sovereign citizen.
Yeah, he was going. He went ballistic on me right from the beginning. I didn't even get a chance to say nothing to him. He started screaming and yelling. I'm not.
Well, that's what he said. He told me he's asked you what you were stopping him for.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I'll tell you after you give me your paperwork.
Not in this slightest. None of that happened. As soon as I walked through the window, I'm not giving you something like that. So why the fuck are you stopping me? You're driving while suspended. Okay, I'm not giving you.
That's what he said. He's in there fucking citing case law to me. And I'm like, dude, in the state of New Jersey, we can run your registration. And if anything comes back wrong, then we can stop you.
It hit off my LPR. I didn't even run.
Is he tinted though?
Tinted too.
Yeah.
But it's a whole bunch of he tried ducking on me too. So like we passed each other Neiman's, right in front of Neiman's, right in front of J1, and then I spun around. And by the time I turned around, he was gone. So he tried going the long way around the deck. So I cut through in front of Legal Seafoods and met him in front of Macy's. And he tried ducking me in front of a couple. I was like, bro, you're not getting out.
All right, you're good here, right?
Yeah. It's just he's gonna give me a hard time when we get down there. So
I think not Delgado. Panero's gonna come.
Man, I don't give. We have good ID.
Yeah.
Because I can cite him on scene and all that. But
Despite all his arguments, he's charged with obstruction, resisting arrest, and multiple traffic violations. Another day, another sovereign citizen learning that made-up laws don't work. Which meltdown was your favorite? Let us know below.